So today, hello everyone. This is Heather with Keep It Simple Social Media, and I am joined with Catherine Aird at Catherine Aird Social Media. And today we want to talk about all the new things that are going on when it comes to social media. In particular, we're going to focus on Facebook and on Instagram today. Catherine?
Yes, and so there are so many changes with Facebook. If you have a personal profile and a Facebook business page, you will see that some of us have a different look, a completely different look. And it's been a while that it's rolling in, the new look at Facebook business pages, but some of us, like I still didn't have it, but my clients did. So it's super interesting. It's definitely coming in. We're in Canada. Things always take a bit of time, but we can assume that everyone pretty much by the end of the month will have it. So we thought it would be really important to guide you through what you can see now on your Facebook business page, because all the good stuff is still there, it's just hidden all over the place.
Yeah, and I've noticed a couple of things that I found quite annoying when I was using the Creator Studio on Instagram, and it allows you to schedule, but if you also included your Facebook business page for that post to go on, it actually posts directly onto your business page at that time, and it schedules the Instagram post. So it's like there's so many things that are really not explained very well by Facebook. So it's a real trial and error Wild West right now, and that's exactly the same. I've had a lot of people asking questions on YouTube about the new Facebook Business Suite. Same thing, not everything is working just yet, so it's all relatively new. Catherine, I'll share my screen.
Yeah, so it's good. We're here to help people out.
Boom. There we go. So this is the new look on your Facebook business page, and I'll just click over here and show you that this is the old look. So this is how it used to look, and all your tabs were down here on the left hand side, and on the new look we have now moved those tabs over here to underneath your cover image. But the biggest change for a lot of people is finding your settings tab now. So on the old look, our settings was up here at the top. So this is the old look. And over here on your new look on Facebook, it's on your left-hand side all the way down at the bottom, settings over here on the left. So Catherine, I'm going to let you take it away, and I'm going to run my fingers through the different things that you're going to talk about.
Okay, well, the first thing is, how about we click on the cover image, because the image is way wider than it used to be. Or am I dreaming this? It looks like way wider. So if you click edit, we can see what options we have when we click edit. So you can choose from your photos, and then maybe we can do a bit of research and let you guys know in the notes what's the size, the preferred size of the new cover template. And I wonder if social design software such as Canva have edited their cover image standard size for designing. So that's something we're going to go over, because this is not filling the space, right?
This is actually a video that we're using, and the video aspect ratio has changed on the cover image. And when you go to upload your video, it will tell you if your video is too long. So it's
I really like this video, by the way. So so we will do a bit of research on that, because we should be able to edit our videos to fit this, because you want to have a full screen experience. So moving down. So I like how, so see, the services now are on top. That's a big change. See, our services used to be on the left. And reviews and live, all this used to be on the left. So when we click on our services, we have, sorry, I have it.
Yeah, under services, that's a tab that you're going to set up. And if you haven't set up your services tab, what you would do is same as you did before, you guys. You would click on the word settings, and you would go in here, and you would add your templates and tabs. And these are your templates, and these are your tabs. And what happens is you have to turn them on in order for them to work. You can still rearrange your tabs by clicking on them and dragging them. You cannot move your home tab. That stays there all the time, and it's a good thing because that's how you center yourself and go back home. So if we go back to the page by clicking on our name on the left-hand side over here, that will take us back to the page to where Catherine was pointing out our services. And these are our other tabs, reviews and our live tab. And when you click more, these are your other tabs right here.
So this is great that we see edit tabs is here, because edit tabs used to be under settings. So that's really interesting, right?
They've made it a little bit easier. I think it's a really important thing, Catherine, that people go in and they look at what tabs are actually turned on, because sometimes you have tabs that you don't even need and you just turn them off, and you can drag and drop your tabs to where you like them.
Something to point in the tabs, if you scroll down a bit, live is an important one. And what live is, if you're not aware of this, is that by turning on live, so you toggle the little button to the right, by having it live, it will be a tab, and that tab will give you a URL, which is a link. So if you click there, see on top it says facebook.com, the name of the account /live_video. So this is your live link. So if ever you're doing, for example, a live open house and you want to send people to your live show on Facebook, your live event on Facebook, you would want to be promoting this specific URL so people can click and go see it the day of. So that's really important, but you will not see this if you do not turn your live tab on. So that's a really, really great one. Of course, reviews is a great one. So this is all really interesting. I like how they have a big promote button. I clicked that promote button today, and this is to create awareness to your page. So it's like a boost post for your page. It's like a boost the page button type thing. It's actually really interesting. See? So this is how you go about, but to promote your page, and what they give you is the description you put of your page. They put it there with your cover image to create an ad. So this
I like how they called it
button.
Choose a goal. Choose a goal instead of an objective. What is your goal?
We're not doing objectives anymore. We're goaling it.
And they also down here have another promote button. Same thing. Facebook is trying to help you spend money to help their value of the company continue to remain high as it is. So
and why are those three little dots there at the right here on the
okay, well, first let's keep going across. So view as a visitor, if you click on this, this is how people that are coming to your business page see your page. This is what it looks like to them. So they can review your photos, your videos, your page transparency, and all the posts that you have been making on your page.
Can you scroll? Can you go back? See, it's funny because your tabs actually show in the order, like on the left here on the visitors view. And I like when you say click on the link, because this is always a big thing. Where is my Facebook business page gone? Because you go around and then you lose what you're doing. So it's good that you show people to click back on the link of their name when you go back and forth.
Because when you click home, it takes you right to this space. Now the three little dots.
So now how we go back as viewing as us?
We're just going to go back one.
Yeah.
And and then it gives you the choice to view as a visitor again.
So those tabs that are on top, you see them on the left when you're the visitor. Something to think about, right? So that's all very exciting.
Look at that's giving you the choice to switch back to classic.
Yeah. I had that this morning and I didn't want to touch it because I finally got the new look and I was so afraid it would not let me have it again. For those of you who do not have this new look and you are wanting to have it, this is how I triggered it. So I have my Facebook business page, I had all my information entered in it. All of a sudden, I get this pop-up from Facebook saying, you need to give us information about your business, like your phone number and your website. And I said, oh, this is odd. I filled all that already. So I didn't even pay attention to that. And finally today, I was like, well, let's look into this. So I refilled all the information. And even the description was off. I don't even know where they got that description. Anyway, so I cleaned everything up. And once I've saved everything, it says confirm your email, because I had to re-enter my email, re-enter my phone number. I confirmed the email, and then boom, I got the new look. Oh, so if you still have the old look and you're trying to see how you can just trigger that, make sure you look at all the pop-ups and fill all the information, and it might just be the missing link for you to get it.
And I've had it for months. I've had all of them for months, but on our business manager, I keep the old look for them. Something that has changed just recently is back a few months ago, they had the create tab here. Then when the new look came about a couple of months ago, they changed it to a plus sign. And then this week, they changed it back to the word create. So you could go in here and create your ads, go to your ads account. It was a plus sign last week, and this week they switched it back to say create.
Okay, well, this is super important because this is what people ask us all the time. First, how do I go back and forth in between my personal profile and my business page? And how do I get into Ads Manager? And this is so great that it's there now because it was super confusing last week. Good.
So let me explain some of those things that you just talked about, Catherine. If I was to click on the house right here above the cover image on my business page, it is going to take me to my news feed on my personal profile. So you see, I just switched to my personal profile. The next one over is a flag, and those are all the pages that I am associated with. Okay?
So normally people would say their one page, or maybe two if they're the administrator. Yeah.
And then the next one over, the television set, this is Facebook Watch, which is live streaming TV. I love Facebook Watch. I spend a lot of time in here watching X Factor, America's Got Talent, Carpool Karaoke. And this, just so everyone knows, is in between shows here, like X Factor. You can actually have a 5 to 10 second commercial. So if you create a small video, either as a dark post in your ads manager, or you create a 5-10 second video and put it on your business page, you can turn that into an ad. And one of the places that that ad can be placed is between the episodes of the shows that are on Facebook Watch. It's pretty cool. Now, your next tab over is one that Catherine spends a lot of time on. And in fact, this week I sold my yellow leather couch in 30 minutes, full price, and I had like 40 offers. Do you think I underpriced it? This is your marketplace, and this is a wonderful place if you're shopping for items or you want to sell something, right? And then our next little button over here is your groups. These are all the groups that you are a member of, and you can just go through those groups and click on the ones that you're interested in. I can go simply over to the left to where it says students only. And this is Catherine and our private group for students only here. And so that's what that tab is right there, groups.
So tell us, how do I get back to my page, Heather? Now this is all showing to personal profile.
Yeah, so if you click on your house again, back to your house again, usually your page is located over here on the left-hand side as a shortcut. It's a shortcut to some of the groups that you spend a lot of time on, or it's a shortcut to the business pages that you perhaps manage, or your own business page. So here we are back on Richard's page. You can also go to those business pages if you have more than one by clicking this drop down arrow here, right?
Or the flag on top.
Yeah, or of course the flag. So there's lots of different ways to do things. Now, the biggest change that I'm noticing, which a lot of our students are finding very frustrating, is the fact that if they go to create content here where it says create a post, they only have the choice of photo, video, upload a photo or upload a video, or just to even write something is not, right? So go ahead and write something here. And then you add to your post, photo, video, and then you'd have to click the 3 little dots to see if there's anything else that you wanted to add. But this option here is missing our photo albums, our slide
secret boxes, our secret design boxes with all the goodies.
Yeah, they're gone. So Catherine, what should we do if we want to find those goodies?
We're ninja and we figured it out for you guys. So what Facebook is trying to have you do is to use the Creator Studio. The Creator Studio is a place where you can create content that's going to stand out a little bit. So you can do your photo album, like Heather mentioned, your slideshows, you can do carousel, and you can also post from desktop on Instagram. So all this is under Creator Studio. So to trick you into using Creator Studio, they just give you one basic option from your page. So to find Creator Studio, you go under your publishing tools, and Heather has a cursor there, publishing tools. So you click publishing tools on the left-hand side. And under this, it's going to bring you to your publishing tools. And under publishing tools, then you have to go find your Creator Studio. Now, because this is so important and is so hidden, I personally save the Creator Studio as a tab in my tab bar, like on Google Chrome. I have all these tabs saved, and Creator Studio is one of my preferred tab in my toolbar, so I can quickly click into it. I don't know about you, Heather, but we use that all the time. We're not gonna.
I know how to find it. It's wham bam. I can find it, but I want to point out some other really important items that are within the publishing tool tab. And one is finding your scheduled posts. That is something that also on some of my business pages has now disappeared. So when I schedule a post, no longer do I see the little line that says scheduled posts. So how do you find it? You go into your publishing tools and you'll see it right here, scheduled post. The second item that I think is really important, and especially for a couple of you out there today that are creating your ads in a dark mode, using the lead generation option as an objective or a goal, as Facebook calls it, your leads, if you're not using your own CRM, are going to come into a lead forms tab. And you're not going to get notified that you have any of these leads, and you're going to wonder, your ad's not working.
Where are they?
Yeah, right? So if you notice down here, here are your lead ad forms, and I'm pretty sure that Facebook is going to have to fix this up because this is a really bad item. So when you click on it, you will see all your leads that have come in, whether they're market evaluations or what they are, but the only time you can find them is in your leads form or the new option. We're going to just quickly go back to our business page, right? This is the wall of our business page, and on the left-hand center, they've now got your lead center.
Yeah, I was going to say there's something that looks different, but it's a lead center.
So it's the same thing as the lead form or the lead center. So let's go back into the publishing tools because we were talking about creating content utilizing the Creator Studio. So we click on publishing tools, and it is from here that we look to the left when it loads, and we go down to the Creator Studio. We're going to click on it now. Voila.
So creators, it's beautiful. Okay, so Heather, how do we create a post using Creator Studio, and why on earth would we be creating a post in Creator Studio when we can create a post straight into Facebook? So the reason is two things. When you create a post in Creator Studio, you can schedule it, and you can also add a whole variety of content like we were talking about before. So you go on the top bar, it is blue because we're talking and we're interacting with Facebook. Should you have an Instagram business account linked to your Facebook business page, you will be able to click Instagram and access your Instagram business account here, which means that you can schedule posts on Instagram as well from desktop under Creator Studio and tag businesses and use hashtags. Super cool. But let's stay with Facebook right now. If you go on the left side under Create Post and you click Create Post, you can add a story, upload video, multiple video, go live, and post videos across pages. If, say, I put a video and I want it to show as well on Keep It Simple social media and my business page. So, but here we'll just click Create Post, and then it shoots you to the right for some reason, right? That couldn't they just be in the middle? Here, we're on the right. And this is where you used to have multimedia, is where we used to have what we call our secret boxes, where you have all the good stuff, photo album, photo carousel, which are slides of different images that you go and you can have a different active link for each image. It is super cool. Or a slideshow where you just upload some photos and by magical means of Facebook, it creates a little video for you. So this is where they are.
And then you can schedule it down here where it says share now. The option with the drop down arrow is where you get into your scheduling option. So you do have to spend some time in here to get used to it and comfortable.
And content library is really great. So if you schedule or if you have your content, you can always head to your content library and then see what you have posted. You can see some data. You can select a post. Can you select a post with just one still image for me?
Yeah, so a couple of things that I've been doing, experimenting with the new content library, is going into the post type drop down and clicking on video. Or like Catherine said, you could click on just a photo and it would upload your single photos. And from here, you could click in the little box and then you could view your insights on it, or you could cross-post it to Instagram.
Which is super cool. This is where I was going to say, but I don't think you can cross-post to Instagram anything else but still photos, can you?
No, not just yet. I'll show you the other option. If we were to unclick it and go into post type as in video, it would load all your videos. And sometimes what I do is I take a little bit of time to go into the engagement factor on videos. And I find a video that's had really good engagement factor, like say this one here, and I'll click in the box and then I'll create a post using that video if in fact that property is still available. And one of the things that you can do is you can change any of the content, such as the fact that it's no longer a new listing, and I can just put like spectacular home. And then I can go in here and I could change anything else I want. I always have to make sure that everything is spelt right. And then
the price is still the same.
Yeah, I could click next.
That happened
and
to
I
me.
could schedule it. So I could schedule this to go out on Monday, Toronto time. So I'm going to say 4 a.m. And now I already have a piece of content and it's a video and it's going to go out scheduled on Monday morning. But the best part behind this is it is going out with all of the views and engagement that it had when it was posted way back when I originally posted that video. So you're getting a lot more push behind that video because it's already got a lot of engagement tied into it. I love that part.
So I hope some people in the world will have paid attention to the last 3 minutes of this video of what Heather just said. And if you haven't, stop what you're doing, rewind. If we can still rewind in our days of time, move the cursor to the left and re-listen to what she just said, because this is a game changer. But let's move on to back to our business page so that we stay on time with our show here. So
one more last thing in regards to, before we go back to the business page, I'm still in the Creator Studio, as it says up here on the left-hand side. I'm still in the Facebook aspect of it. If I was you, I would spend a little bit of time on the Insights tab, because The insights on the new Creator Studio are really fascinating, and you can learn a lot about how you're creating content and what content works best for your page. I always like to review it in a 30-day or 28-day increment. So you keep an eye on these things and see that you've got your green arrows going up, and I can see that 1 minute views has gone down, but that's because my 3-second and my longer video views has gone up. That's a good thing. So take your time and have a look at all the different aspects of your insights tabs, your overview, your loyalty, right? Your audiences, your retention, how long you keep people. And
so I think it's good that every month people look at their insight. Keep in mind that when you are in Creator Studio looking at insight, you only get the data for videos, nothing else. But we can show you on your Facebook business page how to look at your overall insights. Woo!
Okay.
Up we go. See, that's the little link that we click on that I like. Yeah. And then, so how about we go on the insight on the left?
On our insights tab.
There, move to the left. Yeah, we used to go like you had a default of before. Mm-hmm. Here we go. So I like personally to look at that because I can see in the last 28 days, first the overall view, but I like to see my posts. So you can scroll down or just click on posts and see all posts. And then you can say, okay, well, in the last week, this is what's performing best. So I know some of them I have put money behind it, and some of them they go good organically. And when you click on it, you have all this data, which is really interesting because you can say to yourself, well, this post is poo-poo because no one is liking it. But maybe if you click on the post, you'll see that there's 100 people that actually click on the images or click on the link to your website or took action. And this is data that we track. Right?
This is really good information.
This is important.
It lets you know people are lifting their hand, they're touching the computer keyboard to look at more of the photos, to rewatch the video, not necessarily to tell you they're there by clicking like or saying something, but they're taking an action. And often that action is clicking this link right here, which takes the person from the social media directly to your website, to where they can get more information on your product and your services. And
doesn't Richard have those beautiful houses?
Yeah.
Move in them all.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay, so this is really great. And then, okay, so we've gone into our, now we're under our insights. So we went under publishing tools and on and
went 28 days.
Yeah, 28 days. Here you go. That's our information.
Click see more.
Yeah.
And you can
then yeah, you can go.
Let's another one. Right. So I find that photos, 4, 6 photos tend to get a lot of views. That's 2,500 clicks, you guys. That gives that post a heartbeat, and Facebook thinks that the consumer really is enjoying it, so it's going to push it into more news feeds without costing you more money.
Yep, this is good stuff. Okay, if we go back, so how do we go back on our Facebook business page? We click on the left.
On the left. Or we were already on our page, we just click on
home. So home, yeah. Okay, what do we have down? So we have lead center, resources and tools. This is just information, publishing tool, page quality, edit page info. This is where you would change your addresses if need be. It's good to review your description. For some reason, believe it or not, Facebook has switched my description to a description I had on the old page 10 years ago. Go figure. So once in a while, go check things out, make sure everything's accurate and so on. And then I like to go under settings, because settings is
One thing that I've
One
noticed
thing.
a few times when I've been on, when we're doing our audits for people, I notice that their phone number sometimes is messed up. So I would
Oh
always
yeah.
check your contact information to make sure that your phone number is correctly in there and that your website has the S, HTTPS. Otherwise, you've got the old website, because some of our business pages are old and we never used to have a secure locket on Google. On our website, and now everyone is required to pay about $50 and get a secure locket on your website. And when you do have that, your URL changes and has an S in it. And I've noticed more times than not that people have not updated their new website link on Facebook and anywhere else for that matter.
So contact your programmer if you don't have that. Okay, settings. Settings, it took me a while to find it the other day. So once you get to settings, then you can go through all your information and see how it changes completely the left of what you're seeing. It's because it gives you all these options. The ones that are important, we talked about templates and tabs. Your notification, if you manage a lot of pages like we do, sometimes you don't want to be notified endlessly whenever the single thing happens. So you can go under notification and choose what information you want to see or not see.
Yeah, this notification
go.
is related to Facebook notifying you. It's not in regards to people commenting or liking your content. It's not the same notification. That can be a little bit confusing. When we go back to the main page, I'll show you your notification.
But you do get a message. You can choose message or no.
You might notice
when you get a message.
Most of ours are off.
Yeah. Well, messages, I like to get it on. So if someone sent a page message.
Yeah, this one is on. Yeah.
Yeah.
But everything else is on. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, advanced messaging, this is more complicated, but page roles, this is super important, everybody. Okay, this happened to me again this week. Someone gave a login, personal Facebook login and password for someone to help them with their social media. You never, ever have to do that. All you do is add someone in your page roles and give them the level of access, whether it's an editor or someone, to you assign a page role. You do not give your personal login and password to anybody that wants to help you with your social media. So this is how you do that. This is how you can remove people and so on. And then I like the Instagram tab to make sure everyone is connected.
Before we go there, let's talk about people and other pages. Often people are asking us, how do I know who's liked my page? Click on people and other pages. It actually gives you a list of all the people's name and the date for which they came and liked your page. Now you can also click the drop down arrow and see people or pages that have liked your page. Having said this, Facebook has slowly begun to remove the pages feed where we used to cross-pollinate with other businesses. That is slowly disappearing off of Facebook. Okay, you wanted me to go to Instagram. Whoop.
Yeah, so this is where you want to make sure that you have the proper Instagram connected to your Facebook business account. So Instagram business account, Facebook business account. To do that, you need to have an Instagram business account. So if you don't, switch your personal account to an Instagram business profile. And you want to link the two. Reason being, it will allow you to schedule some posts with Creator Studio. It will allow you to share content from Facebook to Instagram to Creator Studio, or organically from Instagram to Facebook. It's going to give you analytics. It's just the way to go. And for advertising, you need to have your account connected. So this is great awesomeness, and this is where it's at. WhatsApp falls also just behind Instagram under the Facebook umbrella of services and tools, products. So you can have a connection to WhatsApp, which is really great if you have international clients, right? Or if we use WhatsApp a lot for video and transferring video files.
Yeah.
And that's it. Now, see page support inbox. Your page support is really important. If something happens with your page, how do you get help? So here you go. This is your past information. But if you take me back to the main page, let's show people quickly, because my page got hacked and I learned a lot. And I figured out that these guys were my best friend. So on the left at the bottom, you should, unless I'm completely off, if you go to the far left at the bottom of the page, there should be something about finding help.
Say that again.
On the left at the bottom.
Oh.
An ad center and this and that. So then go under your face then, because maybe it has moved under when you click on the top right. Sometimes it depends. No.
There is
help and support. Yeah,
here.
see? So this is what it is. So you click there, help and support, and then you click report a problem. Don't click help center. And then you say something went wrong. And then this is where you explain in detail, you add a video or screenshots and all the information you can. And Facebook will get back to you. I message them a lot every day. I was like, this issue has not been solved. And then eventually someone emailed me, looked at all the information and solved the problem. But if you don't know, you don't know. So this is how, and it moves all the time. So this week, this is where you find help and support on your Facebook business page. You click on the top right on your personal profile image. Like, who knows that? And you will see help and support and follow the steps into opening a support ticket with Facebook into you have to report a problem.
Good, yeah.
Right?
Important.
Good to know. You never know. You never know until you need it. And when you need it, oh boy, do you ever need it. So I think that covers pretty much the basics. I think people have enough to play with for the next month or so.
Some of you might also be seeing how go to Business Manager to manage this page. A lot of people are creating the Business Manager for doing their ads and they're getting very confused. It's not easy. Just always find yourself back on your home. I know that for a lot of you, it's easy just to boost a post instead of creating the ad in the Ads Manager. Whatever makes you the most comfortable and helps you achieve the goal that you're after, that's what the most important thing is to just get comfortable being here.
And practice makes perfect. You just have to take it with a smile and be, this is actually a cool look. And you know what? I find at first I was like, oh my God, here we go. And now that I have the new look, when I go back to the old look looks really dated and not as fun, right?
Yeah,
like you go here, and then you go to the new one, you're like, oh, right?
And this
so you know what? We don't
bigger.
like change because change stretches our brain, but it's good to stretch your brain once in a while. So I hope this was useful to people. It's always useful to me.
The other thing is I had a client that I was working with this week and she works in the dark mode. And when we were on her page, I'm like, whoa, you work in the dark mode. She's like, yeah, I really love it. And I'm like, oh, I find it like dark.
Yeah, it gives me like, I don't know, not good things.
Yeah, so do that by clicking on your picture in the top right corner, and then when it says dark mode, just pull it out.
You know what? My kids are always in dark mode on their phones. And
yeah.
I don't know. Maybe we just need to get used to it. So that was awesome. I think we looked at a lot.
One of the things that we never did was we didn't go into the live producer.
Oh yeah, but that's a whole new show. Yeah. Let's do next week. Let's do a whole new show and the reviews as well. Maybe we can just close on the reviews. If you click on the reviews tab, just to give people the URL, these are your reviews. And what I want to show, it's a URL on the top. If you want to make it easy for people to know where to write a review, you click on your reviews tab, and then you copy that URL, which is facebook.com, name of your page /reviews. And then people will easily be able, in an email, you can say, if you had great service, please write us a review, and then it's easy to access. And you want to treat these reviews like gold.
And just drop it in and ask for Facebook review.
Because it's not what you say to people about your business, right? It's what others have to say about it. So your reviews are gold.
Perfect. Good. So that was wonderful, Catherine. Lots of people have been asking us to walk them through the new look on their Facebook business page. Everything takes time. It's time on task, and try not to get too frustrated. Know that Catherine and I are always here to help you. You just have to reach out and ask for help. And on that note,
awesome.
That was a wonderful little review, and I'm going to stop our recording.